Today we're doing a special run.
We're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody!
No, we're not streaking. We're running. Today I'm running with Phil.
Good morning, guys.
So today it is May the 4th. So
May the 4th be with you.
Sporting my Star Wars shirt, and Phil's here running with me. If you watch the videos regularly, you might remember Phil from other videos.
Tall, skinny guy with a big nose.
He came to support me in September when I ran the half marathon in Disneyland Paris. He ran with me the year before, but I didn't make a video. There's a short video online where you can see us running dressed up as the fairies.
We were the three fairy princesses from Cinderella.
And we ran in London a couple of times, the Red Race. We did some obstacle races together. And now he's here for a training run.
If I sound slightly out of breath, he runs faster than I do, so I'm on a slightly faster cadence. But I do all right. I'm a comfortable 10K runner. I've done half marathon, but that was a pushing one. But I've known Arno for 25 years, something like that. We first met in '94 when we were both young and stupid. We're still young, but also stupid, but with a relative time difference.
All right, let's get some more running in. Okay, so I figured today would be a good time to ask Phil some questions about running.
Okay. Sorry, I just picked up an aphid on my shirt. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, I was just wondering what your history is with running, how long you've been running.
I started running when I was about 12, 13, when I realized I was crap at soccer. At the time I was too short to play basketball, and I realized I could run, have long legs. So I started running track. I was 800 and then 3K and then a 5K runner for my high school. Wasn't particularly good, but I was always reliable because no one else showed up to training. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'll go out and do it. So I joined a track club. We were regular 5, 10K runners. And then when I left high school and went to university, I started doing trail runs. After that, I moved to the States. Not long after that, I met Arno and realized he hated running. This guy would only ever run on the basketball court on the soccer field. I would go out for a run in the morning, he would go back to bed. He would still film me when I'd come back in. This guy has filmed me more times than I care to count. We would go driving, take a van, and literally I would drive for 6 hours and he would be filming the whole time.
This is true.
This is very true. We would just go and film and drive and pick up what we did. We're gonna go and drive and pick up a van of stuff. What is the stuff? We don't know. It's just we had to do that.
Oh, you can't hear a thing? Okay, we're flying down the freeway at the moment. Yeah, we're going to go and pick up a whole bunch of stuff. I have no idea what we're picking up. As you can see, the van is empty. This time we're on Highway 27, not on Highway 75. There you go, we're just passing Clare County again. There you go, that's the exit for Clare. Bye-bye, Clare. Never want to see you again.
Driving, running, and him filming is normally part of the feature.
Even 25 years later, it's not a strange thing.
It's not a strange thing, no. I stopped running for a bit. I got shin splints when I was about 28. And it kind of hurt, and every time I'd go out again, I get a pain straight through the calf into the front of the shin, and I was like, this is just stupid. I felt like somebody had literally hit me across the back of the legs with a bat the first time it hit me. So I had some physio, got the muscle stronger, and now occasionally I get a tweak in the back of the calf, or a tweak in the knee. But I've been running for 35 years, my legs are still all right. I'm gonna be 46 this year and I'm proud of it, I'm still fit and fabulous. When I came back to the UK, I'm from London by the way, I have a weird accent, it's not a combination. When I came back to the UK in probably about 2000, I signed up for 10Ks again and realized that I wasn't doing too bad. I could hold my own for about 55 minutes and then realized I could actually run faster if I pushed it. The best I did on a 10K was 42 minutes. Crossed the finish line and promptly collapsed, followed by projectile vomit. Wasn't a good look, but I was quite proud of the time. And then I realized I slowed down a little bit. I'm quite comfortable between 48 and 50 minutes. First time I went in to do a half marathon was, or at least back in the UK, was the Disney half marathon, which I did in 2017 with Arno. Admittedly, we started off in different corrals. He was much faster than I was, so I'm like, right, I'm just going to go out and run it. My goal was to get round without dying. My second goal was to get round in under 2 hours. I did 1 hour 55 and felt like, again, my legs had just gone in the last kilometer.
And you didn't die.
I didn't die, no, I didn't die, because I'm still here. So since then, I've done another couple of half marathons, and last October, Arno probably informed you guys, but I did the Illumination, which is a horrible trail run up in the north of Scotland, and it's a night run. It's a 15-mile run up and over hills. It's cold. It was 2 degrees Celsius when we started, which is about 36 in Fahrenheit. By the time we got onto the top of the mountain, it was -3 and snowing. So about 24, 25 degrees. Cold, dark, but beautiful. And I'm running again this year. So I'm not done with it yet.
Hoping for better conditions.
Hopefully for better conditions. So thank you.
Do you have a bucket list race that you'd love to run?
Do I have a bucket list? Yeah, MDS, Marathon des Sables. If I was going to do something stupid, it would be that. Either that or the Atacama race, which is across the Atacama Desert in Chile, which is 5 days, 20 miles a day in stupid temperatures, very hot to very cold. But these are dreams. Believe me, I'm not even close to that.
All right, let's do some more running.
Okay.
Now that we got some sun out.
We got the sunshine, it's warmer.
Yeah.
Because it was bloody cold when we started.
Frank!
Hey, honey! Hey!
What the hell are you doing?
We're streaking! We're going up through the quad to the gymnasium!
Who's streaking?
There's more coming!
Frank, get in the car.
Everybody's doing it!
Now!
Okay.
Getting off the path a little bit now. So we have to make sure to visit the cows so that Phil can see the cows.
I've seen them in shot. First time I saw Scots cows in Holland, I was confused. Scots cows should stay in Scotland. Mine are personal.
Yeah, we have open borders still, so.
Yeah. Free trade for another 2 weeks.
All right, so we visited the cows, even got to see some of the baby cows. So Phil is
Muy impressive.
what I didn't ask you yet is if you have a favorite race that you ran.
Favorite race?
Yeah.
In spite of the pain that I did, it was the Illumination night run. It was just fantastic. It was cold, it was hard, but there was one point when we got to the summit and I looked back down the hill and all I saw was lots and lots of headlights. Every runner had to have a headlight. Some people just had little illuminations. Some people, you could have illuminated a whole street, their lights were so bright. There was one section on the run where somehow I'd managed to get out on my own. Nobody in front of me, nobody behind me. And it was just the forest and darkness and just my little beam of light, and it was beautiful. I came around the corner and then we came to the checkpoint and it was big beams of light. They put lasers up, and it was like you'd entered into a rock show. It was fantastic, but it was bloody cold.
And does that include all the obstacle runs that you've done? Because Phil does a lot of obstacle runs as well. He's done Tough Mudder.
Yeah, I've had
a bunch of
I've done ones.
tough races.
Tough Mudder hurt. It was 4 hours of pain, but it was one of those ones where I realized I have no upper body strength. So I trained for about 4 months with a PT instructor to try and get something, and I absolutely hate pull-ups. I realized that. If I can run with it, if I can climb with it, I'm fine. If I have to pull myself up, it's a different matter. So I realized a while ago, all of my weight is below my hips. Nothing is above my upper body. So being born skinny is not always a good thing when you do obstacle racing. But it was a lot of fun.
Yet you choose to do obstacle races.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
It's like you challenge yourself, and part of the challenge is realizing there are things which you are not good at. And part of my philosophy, and well, philosophy, that's a bit of a crap word, but part of my ethos is I like to push myself. I like to see what I can do next. When I was 23, I was in Africa, and I climbed Kilimanjaro because I've always had a love of mountains. I did the summit, and that was painful. But at that time, I made myself a goal that I would break 6,000 meters. I'm not sure what that is in feet, maybe 10,000 feet. Somebody will correct me.
We'll put it up here.
We'll put one of those up there. But I had a goal to do 6,000 meters. So my plan is to return to Nepal, of which I've been a couple of times. And I have a date with a mountain, which is 6,250, which is the Mera Island Peak in the which range is it? It's part of the Everest Himalayan range on the mid side of the mountain. So it's relatively small in comparison to 8,500 meters, but to me that will be my summit. Once I've done that, I can officially call it. But that'll be before I'm 50. That is my goal. I have stated it now. It's on camera, so it has to be carried out. So
right,
I've got 4 years.
That's a good goal. I like that. All right, that was our run. That leaves me with one more question for Phil, because I know Phil runs a lot of trails. Today we ran road.
Yeah.
Your training runs are mostly on trails. What do you prefer to run on?
Trail.
Trail?
Yeah. It's easier on the knees, easier on the hips, and I like the undulation. I find road, after a while, gets a bit flat and uncomfortable in the pounding and just kind of absorbs up into my hips. And I found I've had to change my stride pattern. I've become more of a shuffle runner, which is fine when you're on the trail because your foot rolls with it. Whereas I shuffle on the road, I kick my heels more, which becomes uncomfortable. So I personally go with the trail.
See, so there's where we differ, because I prefer the run on the road. But I've mentioned that a couple times in my videos already, which is going to give me a hard time on my marathon in Africa, probably. But we'll see how that works out. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a like down below. Leave some comments and subscribe to the channel. Until next time,
Get out there and run.
that's right.